Well, hello there and welcome back to Riviera RC, and it's a bit of a weird one today. I am actually drinking coffee. Good old Adam's playground. Yeah, coffee. It is before lunchtime, so we'll forgive me, honest. Right, today, if you go back to the M chassis video, I did mention that there were a couple of things that I bought in December. So my no kit 2025 is still okay. That was before Tamiya launched their stuff at the Nuremberg show, and I think I know that my no kits for 2025 is going straight out of that window. I have a loophole, mind you. I am now selling my other MB-01 to fund or swap for the Mini Cooper on the MB-01. So in theory, is that a bit of a loophole? I'm going to go with that. I'm selling at the moment 4 kits, so that means that I know when it arrives, my no kits for 2025 is gone, but I'm doing very well so far. Anyway, if this one that I had got now that I'm about to show you, which came in December, if in theory I had have bought it, it's another loophole that I've only just thought of, because it's not a kit, it's a ready to run. Chris at Tamiya Talk in Australia is probably giggling at me at that. Loopholes, mate, loopholes, got to be done. This one is not Tamiya. It is another manufacturer that I do very much like, and I need to do a lot more videos with the stuff that I've already got. Now, this one, I love it. I didn't get it brand new. I've got it secondhand, but it's never actually been outside running. Bought this off Dave. So, it is the FMS LC80. It's lovely. Now, I do like my crawling, so I'll get out of the box and just give it a quick look over and tell you what I'm going to be doing with it, which will probably come in the end of this video anyway. So yeah, let's get it out. Yeah, so here you go. This is everything that's come out of the box. There is another bumper, which I much prefer the one with the bull bars on, so that will never get used. I also have now Dave did mention that this uses the same as one of the other ones. It's got the locking diffs on it, but on this one here, yeah, he's put them in. If you look on these, they've got, that's the hole where the cable, you can't really see. That's the hole there that the cable normally goes in for the locking diff. Now, obviously the locking diff isn't on there anymore because this is just a 2-speed. The thing that you can get is some bungs, and he's put them in. So he's given me 2 spares, because otherwise, when you're out and about running around, there's a hole in the axles. So yeah, there's these little tiny bungs, which I can't remember where he got them from. I'll have to ask him, and if I ask him, and I'll put it in the description when I'm doing it. So yeah, they're little tiny bungs and they go into the gearbox, and not the gearbox, the axle, and stops all the crap and water and stuff that would inevitably go in. Right, more about those bungs. As you can see, it's a bit better video now. There are the little spare bungs. What you need to do is you need to cut them down and put them into the holes because they're a little bit too long. I just use a bit of shoe goo and it's now stuck in there. They are, well, I'll put the link in the description of the video. Basically they're called a whole plug end silicon rubber blanking bung. You can get them in various sizes from eBay, etc. These ones are 3 mils. Yeah, this hole is normally for the lockers, the locking cable on the Chevy Blazer version of this. So yeah, right, back to the video. You've got all the other bits and pieces. So these are for the original wheels, they're the hubcaps. Got some Allen keys there. Got a hat for the driver. The standard little radio, which I think I'm going to change this over to my Dumbo RC. Got the manual and also got all decals, which I don't know whether I'm going to put any of them on yet. The driver itself, he's basically a head on a moulded black interior. So as he looks very, very shiny clothing, he almost looks like he's Batman without his helmet on. So I think I'm going to get in there and paint some bits and pieces and try and make it look a bit more natural looking, if you like. This hasn't got the original plastic wheels on. These are the Trials, which Dave put on there. But for some reason, Dave didn't really gel with it. Plus, he's also already got shed loads of other crawlers. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. So let's see what else. Apparently, there's it's a twisty, and then the body comes off. It's got magnetic lighting connectors, which is good. I like that idea. So on the back here, you have these 3 magnets, and they are for the lighting itself. There's not a lot of lighting on here. So your spotlights on the front, they have got holes for it. You could almost do the ones in the bumper as well, but they haven't got any light buckets on the back of them. You do have, so here you have the lighting thingy, the lighting thing. So you do have rear lights and indicators, and you do have, looking at it, you have indicators and headlights and side lights. So there must be a high beam, low beam, and also the ones on the roof they have. When it's all very, very neat and tidy in there. So yeah, so what am I going to do? I'm going to keep it as is at the moment motor-wise, but I have a feeling that we will eventually put in because this is combined ESC and receiver. So I think I'm going to eventually take the FMS stuff out, and I'm going to go with a Hobbywing 1080, and I'm going to go with, what did I say, the Dumbo RC stuff. So let's crack on with the video, and I'm going to go now into my other room and start to sort some stuff out and see if I can actually find it. I know I've got the Dumbo RC, and for those of you that know about the Dumbo RC stuff, the receiver actually comes where you can put your servos in and whatnot on one side, and then you've got a lighting channels on the other, so you've got the 6 channels. So I'm thinking that's the way I'm going to go. That may mean that I have to think about the lighting situation here and not use the magnets, but you know, we'll see how that goes at some point. But yeah, so which video was it that I was looking at? The rear always goes in. No, that's all right. I was watching one video where they were cursing it because it didn't want to go into the front clip. So yes, we will be going out with these in a couple of weeks' time. Although by the time you see this video, it's possibly already dirty. So yeah, we may end up tagging some running footage standard. How many others of you have got into the FMS stuff? Because I think they are doing brilliantly. Obviously, I've got the, what's the other one called? FJ40, that's it. And I really like that. I really do like that. But yeah, let me go and sort out my stuff and get some lights on this bad boy. Yeah, so I'm just going to go for it and change the electrics. So this one is gone, as is the original combo. So I found, which I forgot I had, a brand new 1080 G2, but I'm trying to figure out where to fit this. So that's where the original on-off switch that was sat inside there. So it looks like I'm going to have to take these lugs off to be able to fit that in there, because there's a hole in this fender to be able to get in, but there's nothing on the other side. Look. So that is where you're going to need to turn it on and off. So yeah, I'm going to have to cut them lugs off, and then that will sit somewhere there, possibly. Actually, no. See, I like. There you go. Why didn't I try that before? So then I can just get my itty bitty finger in underneath. Excellent. Right. See, I knew it'd work. We find these things out together. So then I have the Dumbo RC. There is one here somewhere. That's there, look, silly boy. So then that will sit up over there, and then we'll start looking at other lights and things. But first off, I'm going to see if the lighting will get powered by this receiver. So yeah, we'll get it in. I won't wire the motor up, and we'll see if it works. Right, I'm struggling a bit with this. I have these switches, which apparently can switch things via the controller, but the Dumbo RC, I'm trying 5 and 6, channels 5 and 6, and they don't seem to be wanting to work. So at the moment, I do have, let's turn it on. I do have, if I do this, which is channel 4. So I have those lights on, and I have the rear lights working. And channel 3 is the high and low, if you can just about hear that. So that's done. But can I get 5 and 6 to work? No. And what doesn't help is, at this time, I'm watching Phil live on Pool Boys RC, and it's a Saturday night. I've been on call all week, so I haven't had a drink. I've had a tooth out on Tuesday, so this was all numb and I wasn't allowed to drink. And you can probably hear that I'm not with it. So I think I'm going to leave this for a minute and come back on a time when I'm not so, without putting it roughly, pissed as a fart. Ha. But yeah, I can't figure out. If anybody knows how with the Dumbo RCs, I'm trying to plug this, and it's just one of these, which is a channel switch, etc. So that goes into the receiver. That is supposed to then, with the 2 wires, go into whatever you're switching. It ain't working. So let me just prove that. And that goes into channel 5 there. I am leaving this in for entertainment value only. And then we have a lighting. So that is channel 5. There you go. Right. Channel 5 is off. Aye. Back on the coffee. I do apologise for the last bit. Some people might have found it entertaining. I've done everything through one lead. So I've got the one switching module, and it goes through to all the lights. So yeah, I'll just wire it up and show you, and then we'll get going. So yes, we're in. So I'm looking forward to doing this today. Actually going out, but I've got it on channel 3. We've got channel 4 is the low and high speed, and then got all the lights, including the rear lights, just on one switch. That'll do for a minute, and I am hoping, which you may see after this video or this bit, I've got these clamps, camera, and also a mount for another phone, which is fully charged up. So I might be able to get some onboard footage, taking my little monopod with me, and going out and meeting Andy and Dave. I don't know what they're bringing yet, and introduce them to the Toyota. Right then, I think we're going to leave that video there. I'm going to split this into parts. There will be a series on this for various bits and pieces going forward. So yeah, we'll leave it at that, and part 2 will come out when we take it for a little run. Speak to you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.